Yo, guys, you know what? It's beginning to resurrect, guys. The Glazers talk is back. People are bitter. Whenever something so bad happens to Man United, we always want to blame someone. And of course, the Glazers are the obvious problem to most of us. But I've been troubled by this as well. And I'm saying, why can't these guys just leave our club? But I've come to think about it, and I think I'm beginning to live with it. That if I were Avram Glazer or the brother, and I saw my father take over this club in a very strategic, aggressive, smart manner, growing up, and probably he told me all these stories. I saw how much he loved the club, and he showed us how important the club was to him. Then he passes on and we inherit it. We are filthy rich. He has worked for us, done everything for us. It's making good money for you, Would you just sell it off? Would you just sell it off just because things are not going well? La, 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 la. Would you just sell it off? Let's be honest. Let's think about these Glazers from their perspective. How they could view things. Of course, as a fan of the club, you won't care. You won't care. But anyway, I'm going to get deeper into that. But first things first, how are you doing? It's been a while now, yeah, hasn't it? It's been quite a minute, but one thing I've observed about all Man United supporters that I've trained so far, you all do not trust that things will be well. I think I've not met, I think probably one or two guys have showed me that there is some positivity to them about the club. But I'm looking forward to meeting more of you and also get to understand your views because, again, most of you people who I teach to how to earn online, people who view me here, so you follow Man United or something. So it's amazing. But in case you haven't booked your time, guys, it's the time now. And it's now that you've got to learn how do you spend that time you spend on the internet, but benefit somewhere. Yes, you can benefit somewhere. Just understand how the internet pays and what you can do. So I'm waiting for you from wherever you are. These are virtual classes, so you can learn rather from any part of the world at any time. So just make the decision and start learning now. So let's get back, of course, to the Glazers talk. This video for me, I know we've got a big game coming, but there's time to talk about the injury situation. Let's not put these players under a lot of pressure to know how they are. Let's give them a few days, and of course, towards the game, we are going to start now, wanting to know, and we shall know whether Delete is ready, Diogo Dalo, or Lenny Yoro, or Aiden Heaven, or Zakzi, because they're all pushing, and that's what Amorim made clear. All players are pushing to be fit for the Europa League final. That's the most important thing. But let's focus on it. But I want us to just address what's going on at Man United. The elephant in the room is the fact that we are being ashamed, we are being put to shame in the name of trying to solve the problems. There's so many problems that we've got for a long time. And whereas, yes, we want solutions, we want to see things move better, we also want to keep our pride because Man United is a club of pride. It's in our culture to feel good. We feel like we are the great guys, we are the champions, we are the bullies, you're the bosses in town. But you can't be a boss but doing, non-bossy things, As a boss, you should behave and, act like a boss. Now, Man United is really not living like that. If we're having a coach now having to finance his club staff to go and attend a final, that's too much. That's below the belt. It's it's unacceptable. So we must interrogate why is that happening and understand. Otherwise, we are going to go back into the fight. And the Glazers talk, I feel for me, when it starts, it goes on for so long and we know it can achieve nothing, but then we give it a lot of time. I think the guys surrendered the football part of the club to the richest man in the UK. I think they did the best they can. Of course, they have to keep around because somehow the football plays into their business. But they are saying, we're not calling the shots no more when it comes to who is the coach, who is the what, this guy is in charge. So they are trying to also help let the club get solutions because they admitted they can't run the football. So give them the chance now. Let's forget about that Glazers talk for now. There might have been mismanagement from these boys because they were never smart like their dad. Their dad built Man United. Their dad, I think, understood how to manage the club. He knew how to work with Ferguson and David Gill, balance the books, because David Gill was a financial director first before he became a CEO. Then Ferguson had the real authority, singular authority over anything football. So they were running the institution proper, making good decisions. And the dad was a proper supervisor, proper businessman. Imagine how he was able to convince all the people he bought off in about 2 or 3 years to get 90% of the club. Because he was perhaps a smart businessman. So when he died, the kids were not as good as him, and they mismanaged it in a way. And we are here. Now, they have said they have admitted we failed, they have given it over to Sir Jim Ratcliffe, but they are maintaining their dad's heritage. So for the Glazers, it's heritage. And I'm not trying to say, Sagala, I don't want you to say, Web 8, Web the Glazers. No. I'm just, really, they don't know me at all, honestly. But what I'm saying is that let's not lose focus. Let's not lose track of the process. A good process going on. We have a good process happening. We are trying to see whether it works. It's looking good. A new young manager, new energy, very positive in how he speaks about the club. Yes, even him saying he's going to buy these tickets, he's only trying to just, show he understands the situation. He's trying to be a part of it. So let's not throw him back into that hate speech of now again, Sheikh Jassim again. We should have Sheikh Jassim. No, the Glazers, they're not going to go away tomorrow. Let's live with it. They have tried. Let's give it time. I told you positivity. It's going to be so important as we go into this final. We need to be positive as a fan base. You need to be positive. Football is so psychological. It's so mental, both to the fan and the players, honestly. But you've got to be positive. And there's a certain unsound energy about football. If the fan base is all positive about a game, the players will feel it. So let's send a proper energy to the players before the final. Don't bring the Glazers hate speech and stuff. Don't fuel it again. Let's live with it, move on, back in yours, trust the process. It's just 6 months in or 7 months in for Ruben Amorim. But it's looking good, to be honest. That's why we're all excited for the upcoming week, because we could bring a trophy home, and it will be a restart for Man United as we go into the off-season. So positivity all the way is what I want from you. That's why I'm waiting for you to bring that positivity to our class when you book your time with me to learn how to earn online. See you soon.